In Oscar news, the race for Best International Feature Film is fully starting. 2 countries have published their long list of films they are considering for their Oscar submission. Germany have published 5 films, including the jury prize winner at Cannes, The Sound of Falling. The other title of note is Amran, which the director had previously directed the German submission Edge of Heaven back in 2007. However, it's quite obvious The Sound of Falling is going to be the German submission for the Oscars. In the last 10 years, 5 of the jury prize winners at Cannes have gone on to be nominated for Best International Feature Film, which puts Sound of Falling very much in contention for that honour. Plus, Germany are so successful at choosing the right film that will do well in the Oscar race, making them the most successful country in the last 10 years. They have won for All Quiet on the Western Front and have received 4 additional nominations, plus 3 other shortlisted films, making it only 2 years over the last decade that Germany have failed to make at least the shortlist. Only Denmark has a record equivalent to that. So for me, Sound of Falling is likely to be their submission and is likely to do quite well. The other country to submit a long list of films for consideration for their submission is South Korea, who have published a 16-title long list. From this, there's 2 films that are standing out for me as the potential Korean submission. Harbin by Woo Sin-ho, who's previously directed the Korean submission The Man Standing Next. This film has made $33 million in the box office and has been a critical success in Korea. The other film which Korea are likely to put forward for their submission is No Other Choice by Park Chan-wook. He, of course, directed the film Decision to Leave, which managed to make the Oscar shortlist, one of only 3 films to do so from South Korea. We don't know how good this film is yet, because it's yet to make its debut, which is due during the Venice Film Festival in the summer, and then we'll have a domestic box office run. However, the name itself may edge it forward as the potential Korean submission. Since the huge award success of Parasite in 2021, Korea has slightly suffered in this Oscar category, and this is in part due to the films they are choosing for their submission. There seems to be this internal conflict between projecting a successful blockbuster or mainstream film versus putting forward an art house film, which may or may not hit the note with Oscar voters. And I can see Harbin versus No Other Choice reflecting that conflict within the Korean submission. Will they go for the box office success or the art house auteur? And it's quite possible they'll go for neither, because there's so many titles on that shortlist, which makes this process so exciting. And finally, we are starting to get set deadlines in which countries aim to submit their film. And these 4 countries have officially published when they expect to submit a film, and most notably India leaving it very late, 2 days before the deadline, is probably due to minimise any negative responses to the film that they put forward, as often the Indian submission is seen as political. So do check out next week for more reviews and news for the race for Best International Feature Film Academy Award. You can do this by liking this video, subscribing to Global Film Pool, and put a comment below. Which country do you think will win the Best International Feature Film Oscar this year?